But as soon as you slip, they got the right to prosecute you as if you already pled guilty to their case.
Prison Stories 101, man. Man, we got one of Dallas's finest, man. EatGreedyG, man. Welcome to the platform. I appreciate you for coming first and foremost.
Likewise, my brother.
If you don't mind, just for those that's about to get into the story with us, reintroduce yourself and let them know how much time you served.
EatGreedyG, I'm the one who signed myself. I did about 10. Really probably a little over than that, but I'm just going to say 10.
Okay. Man, it's crazy. You look very young still. So, to do 10 years and take that much time away from you, I know there's a lot to unpack. So we're going to go through it. But before we get through the actual stories of the time you did, let's kind of get to how we got there. If you don't mind, let's get to who, what, when, where, and how's. What was the crime that they attempted to indict you for? So
really how they got me, I had got caught up on some petty shit, but it still was a felony, and I ended up signing for probation. So most niggas, when they get in trouble the first time, regardless of how serious the case is, you most likely always gonna get probation. Yeah. Like always.
What? Where was the crime committed, or where was
it? Was in Dallas. It was Dallas. In the Grove.
Grove. All right. So this is Dallas County.
Yeah, this is Dallas County.
All right. So yeah. First time they gonna probation.
Yeah, the first time they gonna, you know what I'm saying? They always gonna try to hit you with deferred probation. But the trick was, which we don't be aware of, they'll tell you, well, you take this probation, and once you complete this probation, it won't be on your. That's what they tell you. But what you give up in order to have your shot at that kind of probation is, if you get the wrong type of violation, the state has the right to prosecute you on the case that you're on probation for. So what I'm saying is, when you say, yeah, you want to take the probation, in a sense, it's an admission of guilt. They can't exercise it then, they got to let you go. But as soon as you slip, they got the right to prosecute you as if you already pled guilty to their case. So that's how they got me.
Damn.
I ended up catching another case while I was on probation. And once I did that, I really had action at beating the case. So once they seen the case that was pending getting reduced, it was like, damn, let's have a revocation hearing. So when they had the revocation hearing, I show up to court, and that whole set up like trial. They had pictures of my car up there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Probation took the stand and talked about how I was doing while I was on supervision, how many dirty UAs I had, blase. Detective on the case take the stand. I mean, I was completely blindsided. You hear me?
Yeah.
I walk up in that bitch, that whole set up like trial.
Damn.
And then my lawyer at the time, he lied to my T. Jones about the court date because he knew he was in the wrong. He ain't even want her there.
It's a court-appointed lawyer or someone you paid?
Court-appointed. This was my first time, you know what I'm saying? This the shit that they don't teach you.
Yeah.
This the shit, you know what I'm saying? This the shit that they don't equip niggas with when they in the streets. They don't equip niggas with the legal information.
Yeah, with the back end on all that legal stuff.
Yeah.
I'm curious, from what you know now, and this is game for anybody that might be situated with this going forward, would you have still did that probation, or would you have just took a time for whatever they were going to give you for that first time?
Nah, at the time, I would have still, well, I'm going to say this. It was a way I could have came home without signing for the probation. See, that's the thing. Like, they'd get you, they'd sit you down there, come wake you up 6 o'clock in the morning, walk you down to the courthouse. It's cold in the bitch. Ain't no long sleeves. You hear me?
Yeah.
Niggas in the whole cell. Arms in the shirt.
Trying to get about that bitch.
Trying to get warm. So when they come, he say, hey, you signed probation, you go home today. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas like, shit, yeah, they trying to get up out that hoe. So that's how they got a nigga. But yeah, nah, if I could go back, I probably still would have. I would have been better at negotiating the terms of the probation. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
Are you able to speak on the what? Like what the charges were? Do you want to speak on it?
Yeah, I ain't got no problem.
Yeah. If you don't mind, let us know what the charge
shit.
is.
I was 17. We were walking around. We used to hit licks. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? My little bro, one of my partners, had ended up hitting the house. And long story short, got in, got out. I never even entered the house, bro. You hear me?
Yeah.
I was really on some lookout shit. I had really pulled up too late. And like I say, bro, I ain't had no shirt on. I was just out there bad. You know, young nigga don't know. I'm just walking around that hoe, no shirt on. So I'm already looking suspicious in the hoe. You hear me? Yeah. So anyway, somebody came outside. They called the laws, whatever. You know, subconsciously, we already programmed when we see the laws to run. It's just something that's kind of embedded in us. It's just something about the culture that, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm old, I look back at it, I'm like, damn, like we program ourselves to run from the laws.
I mean, yeah. And this is in the Grove that this home burglaries is.
For sure. So anyway, long story short, the case was like I think it was like a burglar habitat, what they call it.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, the first case I ever caught in juvenile was also a burglar habitat that I ain't even do. Nigga, we was just skipping school, smoking behind the house that ended up being vacant. And come to find out, you know what I'm saying, the neighbors had called the laws talking about, you know, some suspicious activity at the house. Nigga, we just skipping school, smoking weed, you hear me? So I caught my first case was actually a burglar habitat. So when I got picked up on that shit that I was just telling you about, that's the first thing they do. They say, oh, well, you caught this same case when you was 15 years old.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. So that's the what. You gave us the win as far as you being 17 with this situation. We always try to ask the who as far as who was affected by you having to go sit down. Who did you leave behind? Whether
shit, I left my baby mama behind. My baby mama.
How old was your kid?
She was actually, Lil Junior was like 8 months.
Damn.
She had just found out she was pregnant again with my daughter. So that's who I left behind. Of course, T. Jones. But yeah, that was the most the immediate impact that was felt. Who felt it the most was my kids and my baby mama for sure.
Yeah, damn.